Welcome to my channel. Before you do anything else, make one promise to yourself. Do not leave this video halfway. Stay until the very end, because what you are about to hear is not just another motivational speech. It is a complete mental reset. It is a message that can change the way you think, the way you make decisions, and the way you build your future. Imagine waking up 1 year from today with unshakable confidence, powerful discipline, clear purpose, and a life that looks nothing like the one you are living today. Imagine becoming the person everyone once doubted. Imagine looking back at this exact moment and realizing that this was the day everything changed. That future is possible, but only if you are willing to change your mind before you try to change your life. Most people spend their entire lives waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect moment, or the perfect conditions. Winners never wait. They create opportunities because they understand one powerful truth. Your greatest enemy is not outside you. It is inside your own mind. Every dream begins there. Every excuse begins there. Every victory and every defeat are first created in your thoughts. If you can master your mind, you can master your future. If you cannot control your thoughts will control your destiny. Today, you are going to discover the mindset that separates ordinary people from extraordinary achievers. These are not empty quotes. These are practical lessons used by people who refuse to give up when life becomes difficult. Every lesson will improve your English while strengthening your mindset. Every sentence is designed to help you think like a winner and communicate with confidence. By the time this video ends, you will not only understand more English, but you will also understand yourself better. So, stay focused because every minute matters. Let us begin with the first lesson. The greatest battle you will ever fight is not against other people. It is against the voice inside your head that constantly tells you to quit. Every morning that voice whispers, "Sleep a little longer." Every time you want to learn a new skill, it says, "You can start tomorrow." Every time you dream about success, it asks, "What if you fail?" That voice is not trying to help you become successful. It is trying to keep you comfortable. Your brain was designed to protect you from danger, not to chase greatness. That is why comfort always feels easy while growth feels difficult. But every successful person understands one life-changing truth. Comfort builds regret, while discipline builds freedom. Think about the strongest people you admire. They are not fearless. They are not lucky. They simply learned to act even when they felt afraid. They learned that courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward while fear is still present. That is what separates winners from everyone else. They do not wait until they feel confident. They build confidence by taking action again and again. Every small action becomes another brick in the foundation of their future. Imagine your mind as a wild horse. If nobody trains it, it runs wherever it wants. It follows fear, laziness, doubt, and comfort. But once you train it with discipline, it becomes your greatest strength. The same mind that once created excuses begins creating solutions. The same thoughts that once held you back begin pushing you forward. This transformation does not happen overnight. It happens through small, daily victories. Every time you choose learning over scrolling, every time you wake up instead of pressing the snooze button, every time you practice English instead of making excuses, you are teaching your brain a new identity. You are proving to yourself that you are becoming someone stronger than yesterday. Success is never built in one giant moment. It is built through thousands of small decisions that nobody else sees. While others are searching for shortcuts, winners are building habits. While others complain about life, winners improve themselves. While others wait for motivation, winners rely on discipline because they know motivation comes and goes, but discipline remains. That is why your future will never be determined by one big decision. It will always be determined by the small choices you make every single day. From this moment forward, stop asking yourself whether you feel ready. Start asking yourself whether you are willing to grow. Stop asking whether success is possible. Start asking whether you are willing to pay the price through consistency, patience, and effort. The life you dream about is not waiting for a different person. It is waiting for a different version of you. And that version begins the moment you decide that your excuses no longer have the power to control your future. Your journey starts today, and the first victory you must achieve is winning the battle inside your own mind. The next lesson is understanding that your future is created by the choices you make today. Many people believe success arrives suddenly, but nothing could be further from the truth. Great achievements are built one decision at a time. Every book you read, every new English word you learn, every healthy habit you practice, and every challenge you overcome becomes another investment in the life you want. At first, these actions seem small. They do not bring immediate rewards. You may wonder if your effort is making any difference. That is exactly the moment when most people give up. They expect instant results, but real growth is usually invisible in the beginning. Think about planting a seed. For days or even weeks, nothing appears above the ground. Yet beneath the surface, roots are growing stronger every single day. Your personal growth works the same way. Even when you cannot see progress, your discipline is building a stronger foundation. Every time you choose learning over comfort, you become a little wiser. Every time you refuse to quit, your confidence becomes a little stronger. One day, the results that seemed impossible suddenly become visible, and people call you lucky. They never see the months or years of quiet preparation that made that success possible. Another important truth is that problems are not roadblocks. They are teachers. Every successful person has faced disappointment, rejection, failure, and uncertainty. The difference is not that they had fewer problems. The difference is that they refused to let those problems define them. When something goes wrong, most people ask, "Why is this happening to me?" Winners ask a different question. They ask, "What can I learn from this experience?" That single question changes everything because it shifts the mind from fear to growth. Instead of wasting energy complaining, they begin searching for solutions. They understand that every challenge develops a new strength. Patience grows through waiting. Courage grows through fear. Wisdom grows through mistakes. Confidence grows through action. No one is born with these qualities. They are earned through experience. That is why you should never be ashamed of your struggles. Your struggles are preparing you for responsibilities that weaker minds could never handle. Remember that your mindset shapes your reality. If you constantly focus on obstacles, obstacles become all you see. If you train yourself to notice opportunities, opportunities begin appearing everywhere. This does not mean ignoring difficulties. It means refusing to allow difficulties to control your attitude. Successful people know they cannot control every event, but they can always control their response. That response determines the direction of their future. Another habit that separates winners from average people is taking responsibility. It is easy to blame bad luck, difficult circumstances, or other people. It is much harder to accept responsibility for your own choices. Yet, responsibility is where true power begins. The moment you stop making excuses, you discover that you also gain the ability to change your life. Instead of waiting for someone else to rescue you, you become your own leader. Every morning becomes another opportunity to improve. Every evening becomes another chance to reflect on what you learned. Progress may be slow, but slow progress is always better than standing still. Never compare your beginning with someone else's success. Everyone has a different journey and a different starting point. The only person you should compete with is the person you were yesterday. If you become 1% better every single day, your life will look completely different 1 year from now. That is the power of consistency. Greatness is never built through one extraordinary effort. It is built through ordinary actions repeated with extraordinary commitment. So keep learning, keep practicing, keep believing, and most importantly, keep moving forward, because every step you take today is bringing you closer to the future you once thought was impossible. The third lesson is understanding that your greatest responsibility is becoming the best version of yourself. Many people spend years hoping that their lives will improve, but hope without action changes nothing. Every morning gives you a new opportunity to become stronger, wiser, and more disciplined than you were yesterday. The question is not whether life will give you opportunities. The real question is whether you will prepare yourself before those opportunities arrive. Successful people never wait until everything is perfect. They know that perfection is an illusion. If they waited until they felt completely ready, they would never begin. Instead, they take the first step with courage, learn from every mistake, and improve along the way. Every failure becomes another lesson instead of another excuse. They understand that mistakes are proof they are trying, growing, and moving forward. Imagine trying to climb a mountain. You do not reach the top with one giant leap. You reach it one step at a time. Some steps are easy, while others are painful. Sometimes you become tired. Sometimes you wonder if the effort is worth it. But every step brings you closer to the view waiting at the top. Success follows the same pattern. The people who eventually reach extraordinary heights are simply those who refuse to stop climbing. Another powerful habit of successful people is protecting their thoughts. They know their environment influences the way they think. If they constantly surround themselves with negativity, criticism, and doubt, those ideas slowly become part of their own mindset. That is why they carefully choose what they watch, what they read, and who they spend time with. They fill their minds with knowledge, encouragement, and positive examples because they understand that every thought becomes a seed. The seeds you plant today become the reality you live tomorrow. Your words also have incredible power. The conversations you have with yourself are often more important than the conversations you have with anyone else. If you repeatedly tell yourself that you are not smart enough, not talented enough, or not capable enough, your mind begins accepting those lies as truth. But when you replace those thoughts with belief, determination, and purpose, your actions begin changing as well. Instead of saying, I can't do this, begin saying, I am learning every day. Instead of saying, I always fail, remind yourself, every mistake teaches me something valuable. These simple changes may seem small, but repeated every day, they reshape the way your brain thinks. Successful people also understand the importance of discipline over motivation. Motivation is exciting, but it comes and goes. Some mornings you feel inspired, while other mornings you feel tired and discouraged. If you depend only on motivation, your progress will always be inconsistent. Discipline is different. Discipline allows you to keep moving even when your emotions tell you to stop. It teaches you to honor your commitments instead of your feelings. That is why disciplined people often achieve more than naturally talented people. Talent may open the first door, but discipline keeps every door open. Another important lesson is learning to value time. Every person receives the same 24 hours each day. The difference is how those hours are used. Some people spend their time complaining, scrolling endlessly, or waiting for tomorrow. Others invest every hour into learning, practicing, building, and improving. Time is the only resource that can never be replaced. Money can be earned again. Opportunities can return. Lost time never comes back. That is why successful people protect their time as if it were their greatest treasure. They understand that every productive hour becomes another step toward their dreams. Every wasted hour becomes another opportunity lost forever. As you continue your journey, remember that your progress does not need to impress anyone else. It only needs to move you forward. Celebrate every small victory, because each one proves that you are becoming stronger than yesterday. Stay patient when results are slow. Stay focused when distractions appear. Stay humble when success begins to arrive. Most importantly, never stop believing that you have the ability to transform your life. Every decision you make today is shaping the person you will become tomorrow. The future is not built in one dramatic moment. It is created through thousands of ordinary choices made with extraordinary consistency. Keep walking forward, keep learning, keep growing, and trust that every step is bringing you closer to the life you truly deserve. The final lesson is understanding that your life changes the moment you decide to believe in yourself before anyone else does. Many people spend years waiting for approval from family, friends, teachers, or society before they begin chasing their dreams. They believe confidence will appear first and action will follow later. The truth is exactly the opposite. Confidence is created through action. Every time you face your fears, every time you refuse to quit, and every time you continue despite uncertainty, your belief in yourself becomes stronger. Winners are not born believing they can achieve anything. They build that belief through daily action, consistent effort, and countless moments when they choose courage instead of comfort. Think about every successful person you admire. They all experienced rejection. They all faced criticism. They all had moments when nobody believed in them. Yet they continued because they understood that other people's opinions could never define their future unless they accepted those opinions as truth. One of the greatest habits you can develop is learning to trust your own potential even before the results become visible. Your future is always created twice, first in your mind and then in reality. That is why your thoughts matter so much. If you constantly picture failure, your actions become weak. If you constantly picture growth, your actions become stronger. Your imagination can become your greatest weapon when you use it correctly. Visualize yourself speaking English with confidence. Picture yourself reaching your goals. Imagine yourself becoming healthier, wiser, calmer, and more disciplined every single day. These mental pictures prepare your brain to recognize opportunities instead of obstacles. Another important truth is that greatness requires patience. Modern life teaches people to expect instant success, instant rewards, and instant results. Real success follows a different path. It grows quietly through months and years of steady improvement. There will be days when nobody notices your effort. There will be moments when progress feels invisible. During those times, remember that every strong building is created one brick at a time. Every expert was once a beginner. Every confident speaker once struggled to say simple sentences. Every successful entrepreneur once had an idea that nobody believed would work. Their success did not happen because life became easy. It happened because they refused to stop. As you continue your journey, promise yourself that you will never allow temporary failure to become a permanent excuse. Promise yourself that you will continue learning even when the lessons become difficult. Promise yourself that you will keep improving your English, your mindset, your habits, and your character one day at a time. Every page you read expands your knowledge. Every conversation you practice improves your confidence. Every challenge you overcome strengthens your character. Never underestimate the power of small improvements because small improvements repeated consistently create extraordinary lives. Before this video ends, remember the most important message of all. You already possess more potential than you realize. The strength you are searching for is already inside you. The discipline you admire in others can also become part of your life. The confidence you dream about begins with one decision. Decide that today is the day you stop doubting yourself. Decide that today is the day you stop allowing fear to control your future. Decide that today is the day you become responsible for the person you are becoming. Your past may have shaped you, but it does not have to define you. Your mistakes may have taught you, but they do not have to limit you. Your future is still unwritten, and every decision you make from this moment forward becomes another sentence in the story of your life. So stand up with confidence, protect your dreams with discipline, strengthen your mind with positive thoughts, and never stop growing. Continue learning every single day because education is one investment that nobody can ever take away from you. Continue believing in yourself even when the results are slow because persistence always defeats doubt. Continue moving forward even when the road becomes difficult because every challenge is preparing you for something greater. Thank you for staying until the end of this journey. If these lessons inspired you, do not keep them to yourself. Share this video with someone who needs encouragement today. Subscribe to the channel for more motivational English lessons that strengthen both your language skills and your mindset. Remember this final truth every morning when you wake up and every night before you sleep. Your mind is your greatest superpower. Train it with discipline, feed it with knowledge, protect it from negativity. Believe in your potential, then take action every single day without waiting for the perfect moment. Your future is created by what you do consistently, not occasionally. The best version of yourself is waiting on the other side of courage, discipline, and persistence. Start today, keep going tomorrow, and never stop becoming the person you were born to be. Your journey has only just begun, and your greatest success is still ahead of you.